Okay, hello, secondary staff. It's me again. So now I want to talk about the MarkBook, which is in Google Classroom. Another feature that's been in there for a while, but this is another kind of an official rollout. So I'll go through kind of how to set up the MarkBook, add assignments, return assignments, uh, open the MarkBook, assignments, how they might look in the MarkBook, and then the student view of the assignments in their MarkBook, and so on. So the first thing is the setup. So if you click on the Marks tab in your Google Classroom, then you click on the Settings gear. And you scroll down at the bottom, you have this option to look at the marking settings, and you can set these by total points or weighted categories or no mark at all. So you can actually just basically keep this turned off. So to set this up, Classroom, click on Marks, go to the Settings gear, and then here are all the options to set this up. Okay, add an assignment. So just like normal, we add an assignment, but now you have the drop-down categories for whatever you set the categories to be, like test, cat, an IA, classwork, homework, whatever. You choose when you assign an assignment. This does not work with materials because there's no grade attached to material. So using the MarkBook, it only functional with assignments. As always, you can send assignments out to all students, certain students. You set the points here, you set the topic category, a due date, and a reminder. My last tech tip was a rubric. You can see the rubric option down there. Okay, mark and return assignments. So in Classroom, when you click on an assignment, you have the option to check here the students, and then you can return the work. If it's grayed out, the work has already been returned, and the purpose and importance of returning is this is now live on the student's end. So if you take assignments in or collect assignments and you comment them, you mark them, and so on, the students do not see the grade until you return it. So return it is just like what you would normally do in the classroom. You hand out papers. I'll show you this example here. This is a reminder of myself to look at this one summary question one. So now let's go into something live and I'll show you how this works. Okay, so here we are in a test site, and you can see here's an assignment. If I check all students or certain students, whatever the case may be, if I check all, here I have the option to return. I return the assignments simply by clicking return, confirming, and now you'll notice that it's grayed out. So this has been returned. Now that it has been returned, these students can see their work in their grade book. Okay. Okay, so now just like normal, when you click on students' work, you can add the points over here. Now that you've set up a MarkBook, you can add the points, and then you can also return it directly within the workflow. So you can return from the workflow, or you can go back and return from the Google Classroom student work section of an assignment. So you have different options of how to return. Okay, we'll now have a look at the MarkBook. So if you click on a student in the MarkBook, then all of the assignments for that student will pop up. You can click on a particular assignment, and then you can view the details of that particular assignment. And then I'll also go into the student view. Okay, here we are in the MarkBook. So you can see the assignments. You can also return assignments here, return all. Return all. So this is grayed out, so it's been returned. This one has not been returned, so then I would return the assignment here. Also, while we're in the MarkBook, it's just like a typical spreadsheet. You enter in the grade. Oops. You hit enter and then it goes down. You can also tab over or up and down, so you can quickly move around. But once you enter in a score, you have to hit enter, and then you can tab around. 95, enter, and then so on. So it's very easy. So if I complete an assignment and I want to return it, complete the assignment meaning that you've entered in the marks, then you return all and you say yes. Now that it's been returned, you can also give it a comment like, sorry for being so late, return this assignment, or something like that. And then you hit return, and then there you go. That's it. So now it is in the student's view. So here's the student view. So here I am a student. If I click on classwork and I go view work, here is the work that's been returned, and then there is this overall average here. This can be turned off. Okay, I'll show you where in the teacher. So if you're in the teacher view, you click on marks, click on settings, scroll down, and then show overall marks. We can turn this off, and you hit save. Let that save. I'll go back to the student view, hit refresh, and you'll see that the overall score has been removed. So if you just want students to see their marks or grades and not overall, that is possible. Now, one last thing I want to show you while I'm here is this overlap with the parent guardian. So if we're here on marks and I click on a student, here are all the students' grades. If I click the email, I can collect or select students, guardians, student emails. So I showed this to you in the guardians tech tip. Also, as a teacher, if I go back and I click on an assignment, if I go to marks, I click on this assignment here. Up here, if I select all students or a few students, I can click on email selected students, and then I can email them with the subject of the particular assignment. So if it's a note about a particular assignment, like maybe you forgot some instructions or something, then you can email all students or select students a comment about an assignment. And then there you go. Once again, see, now it sends to all students about a particular assignment. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, and if you feel you need a hands-on training, please send me an email, and then maybe I can either meet individually. Depending on demand, I can create an afternoon session regarding these two. And I say these two because it's the Guardian option and the MarkBook. So I can either present these together or separately. Let me know what your needs are.